Hey, Adam the Black Swamp Medium here. Wanted to jump into a new adventure of mine. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's vlogging. And with this, one of the things I wanted you guys to see is behind the scenes. Those of you that have followed me for a long time have seen the shows. You've seen the mid-morning medium chats, which are on Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I wanted you guys to, get some ideas, see some things that you normally wouldn't see with me, go on some adventures with me. That's the main thing of this, but also at the same time, there isn't going to be any like super duper fancy things. I'm not going out of the way. Let's just keep it nice and simple, nice and dirty and raw, and just have some fun. Lots to come with this channel, and I'm hoping that you guys will venture with me, enjoy this with me, get to see some things that you may not get to see with me typically, because obviously, I'm a very busy guy. My schedule is typically full constantly. So those that have tried to, get sessions with me, whether you're doing readings or healings, it's difficult. And so I wanted to take you along. I wanted to show you some things while I'm doing those things. Obviously, when I'm doing sessions and things, I won't be filming that sort of thing because obviously there's some private matters, because that's pertains to my clients and things. But, going to the events, going to the sessions, whether it's prepping for them here in my home or having some fun out, because there's a lot of things that are coming up that you're going to see me at events, whether I'm hanging out, whether I'm vending them, whether I'm speaking at them. That's the fun part about this. And this is what I'm going to really try to immerse you in, to see what it's like to kind of do what I do. Obviously I can't teach you all in this channel how to be a medium or be a healer, but at least you get to see some of the things that you normally wouldn't get to see. And so hopefully you guys will join me and let's have some fun with this, okay? So as we continue to show you some of these behind the scenes sneak peeks at what you typically don't see, one thing I wanted to show you guys is not necessarily the front of my house, but I'm standing in front of my house because obviously above me you can see I'm outside, of course, right? Obviously. But I wanted you guys to kind of see a little bit of a live action, because typically what you see is still photos. But let me raise this up and so you'll start to recognize some of the house that you have seen in the shots before. You usually don't go down that far because there's so many trees, so you can see that. But you guys normally see about this angle, and I'll point up. We got some good clouds. If I go a little bit higher, the sun's back there just a little bit, but this is typically what I get to see, and when there's a beautiful sunset, which probably isn't going to happen tonight, so there won't be too many photos, but this is the angle I get to see, so you guys get to see a little bit of the neighborhood that I live in. So hopefully this gives you a little bit more of a sneak peek. Sometimes I go out that way. I will be cutting this bush and leveling it out, in another month or so. So it's a little crazy right now, so I'll ignore that. But like I said, you guys get to see kind of my view out my front door, and there's that sun popping in there, which is kind of cool. So you guys get to see that. So yeah, so hopefully that's something a little bit different you guys aren't typically able to see, with all the motion. That's why I keep moving a little bit, not trying to make you seasick, of course, but at least you get to see a little bit of my neighborhood and stuff. And who knows, actually behind these houses over here, there's a small little park that I should go to, take you guys there. I don't go there that often. I like to go to some of the other parks in the area and across the town. A lot more fun, a little bit more. Some of my old videos that if you guys go to my channel will see at that particular park, and I will go there sometime and we'll do some videos out there as well. But this is my neighborhood right now. Like I said, maybe down the road, I'll show you some of the house, but for now, this is what I get to view. So check out that sun again a little bit. Oh yeah, good times. So, yep, this is part of my neighborhood outside my front door. Hi. we do have a thing of squirrels, so you guys are getting a little behind the scenes of our squirrel family. We have about 5 that typically run through the neighborhood, and they are, I'm sorry, I was trying to see if we can keep them in the shot, but they walked out. But you can see a bunch of robins in that tree. It's an elderberry tree, which is falling apart because a lot of that has died. So in another month or so, when the weather's decent, I'm going to be cutting off a lot of the branch that's right there. That branch right there is going to be getting chopped off, and there's one that's back there in the backside that's going to have to get cut because it's dead, and I don't need that falling on my neighbor's yard or anything. So a little bit of yard work coming up shortly, but there is a few robins in the tree over there. But yeah, we do have a thing of squirrels, that 5 of them to be exact, and they like to come up and get a lot of peanuts from us. So we try to do what we can for nature, so we are obviously doing our part in helping them out. So yeah, if I can get our little friend to come back again, I will hand feed him again. I was trying to be quiet. I didn't want to walk you guys through that, but if he's willing to come up again, we'll get him. These are 2 boys that you can see there, one by the tree and then one way back on the fence post over there. But we'll see if he'll come back and grab another one from us. So I'm going to keep it rolling. So this might be some crazy long bit, but we're going to see. We're going to see if he's willing to come back again. And we usually do. We've always had some that are willing to come up and grab them, you know, some of the peanuts that we offer to them. But, you know, let's see what he does. You going to come over here? And I'll try to talk to him. Now, I'm also going to be talking to him vocally as well as spiritually. So, yeah, big boy. So I'm doing a couple different things right now that let him know that he's fine, he's safe. But see, he's a little scared because I'm talking, so I'm going to be quiet. So you guys can see, as soon as I stop talking, because obviously the voices are not what they're used to. We know that because animals that live in nature are a bit different. But yeah, as you can see, when I talk and I start to calm down from the talking, you can see he reacted differently. He was completely comfortable with coming up and grabbing that from me. And I'm on my back deck, so how fun is that? Well, wouldn't you guess it, that literally in the amount of like an hour and a half since I shot the very first clip that you guys saw, we now have a very, very bright sun. So you just never know with what the weather does in this part of where I live in northwestern Ohio. Truly, there's things that this is a topic that we're going to touch at some point. I've talked about it on the mid-morning show, but there will be a point where on this channel I will show you clearly what this is all about, how we can go from clouds that you guys saw with a little bit of sun to now we're watching the sunset. So guess what? You know what this means? There's probably going to be some sunset pics at some point. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that, because this is crazy to see how this is all worked out. But I thought it'd be, there you go, kind of get a cool shot right there, kind of, you know, glowing with the sun behind me. That's what I'm saying, right? Alfalfa hair, you know, it's all good. But see, this is the evening. I'm, you know, winding down and stuff like that, but there you go. So how cool is that? You guys get to see a major change in weather. So all right, so yeah, but at this point, I think I'm going to sign off, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit. It's not a whole lot of footage, but just a few little things here and there. Get that sun glare out of my sun flare lens thing going on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's rough. That's what it's going to be until I get the hang of this and get used to doing this and holding a camera up instead of just taking still photos. So again, thanks for checking this out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of a start of this, and there's a lot more videos to come. So we'll see you guys soon. All right, thanks. Hey, I forgot one important thing. If you guys are interested in anything that I do, go to my Facebook page, Adam the Black Swamp Medium. You can message me there if you're curious on any questions you might have. If you also are looking to have a session for me, whether it's a reading or healing, please reach me there. Other than that, one of the things I like to do, especially on my morning shows, is always sign up with all my love, light, and peace to each and every single one of you. Take care.